Hey everyone, today I'm doing a video on the top 10 picks for May of 2024, especially with this dip being considered. Just want to show you guys what my best opportunities are. With that being said, let's get started. First up, P&G. We've been on a downtrend, but if you're getting in now, obviously you're getting on the uptrend. Why do I have a downtrend? Is essentially a token release, and with whitelisted addresses coming in, they're going to cash out. So typically this is what you will see with a new token that has never been through a bull cycle. If you're curious what PNG is a multi-chain DEX on Avalanche. You could think of something like Aerodrome Finance or ZK Swap Finance, where we are able to use this as a DEX and be able to exchange cryptos through multi-chain, which will be very useful. I believe Avalanche has an opportunity to grow, especially because of the adoption as well as being like a Ethereum competitor. I don't think right now in this market we're looking for Ethereum killers, but something that can potentially collaborate with Ethereum, meaning on the retail side, so that there's a share of market share. But I see Avalanche coming in for that. When it comes to price predictions, currently it's at an 80 million market cap. We can easily see a 10x essentially, although me personally, I'm shooting for a 30 to a 50x, not financial advice. Circulating supply almost fully diluted, around 94%, so essentially we won't have to deal with inflation at this time. I think it's a great buy. On the 7-day with the market correction, we have been down around 6.5%, including this rebound, but it got as low as 33 cents when me personally I got in around 40 cents. If we look at the month chart, it's on a downtrend as well. We're getting in at quite a good price, so that's something we're considering. Next, something I've talked about before, Render. Render is a blue chip in the space, currently at 2.9 billion market cap. Circulating supply not as high as P&G, but still at a 72%, which is solid. This is a decentralized GPU project that has a huge team of advisors, or a solid team of advisors, including J.J. Abrams. If you guys know him, that's Star Wars, Star Trek action movies that use CGI. So this is mainly for CGI graphics within the AI sector. But because it's decentralized GPU, there's another use case for AI. So this would be a great buy. On a downtrend, I personally got in quite early. That's the next move. I believe Render can go up to 150, currently at $8. So that's where I see it. I fully feel confident that an AI project can easily hit 100 billion. At least one of the AI projects during this cycle, especially expecting double the market cap or double the liquidity coming in from last cycle. So I see huge potential for Render, but it's essentially a guaranteed blue chip, so I would highly recommend moving forward with that one. Next, Math. Math is a multi-chain wallet. Similar use cases where it's in the DeFi space, so it follows PNG, follows Aerodrome, follows ZK Swap. We're getting quite early at 43 million. Circulating supply, not too high, although it isn't something that I'm considering at this time. If we go to their website, it's a multi-chain wallet, so I expect it to bring a lot of inflow for retail investors because you're able to download it as an app. Now, you may wonder why there's a token for this. Token is essentially used for utility by being able to redeem the Math products, and that way you have access to earning rewards while also managing your projects. Next, my blue chip of this cycle is Aero. You guys are getting in early if you buy now. It's at 1.1. There are many people that bought in at 2.3 or so. I've been DCing throughout the whole time. It was near a 1 billion market cap, although now it's currently at a sub 500 million market cap. Basically, great entry. This is a DEX on the Base ecosystem, essentially the blue chip DEX, the Uniswap of Base. Base is an L2 for Ethereum made by Coinbase, one of the few IPO traded companies in the cryptocurrency industry. That will also create a smart wallet, which will pretty much bring a lot of inflow, a lot more inflow than I expect from Ethereum, especially as retail investors come in. They're going to look for simplicity, and then with using Base, they're going to look for how to enter other projects that may not be on other exchanges, and that's where Aerodrome comes in. Price predictions for this, I expect a 50x, and that was around peak Uniswap market cap comparison to ETH. That's my mid-range, I would say. I think it can go higher, although I'm maintaining my conservativeness at this time. As we go throughout this cycle, I will follow up to see if that is my prediction or not. My allocation for this project is around 50%. regarding in my portfolio. I swapped a couple other blue chips for Aero, so this is my most convicted project to date. Next, Bittensor. Bittensor is a decentralized machine learning project, low token supply. It follows the same route as Bitcoin, so we can expect diminished inflation over time. But because it is at such a low supply, we can see it go quite high. Although that is relative to the growth of the coin, because it is currently at $380, which is relatively high for a lot of other projects. But we also need to consider what this looks like. So this is not a direct competitor to Render. It's in its own unique market, or essentially serves as a middleman for machine learning models, and therefore rewards individuals with tokens as such, as well as using token for utility too. The only the caveat that I have with this project is that it is quite hard to understand. Even for me, I don't come in from an AI or a machine learning background, so it's a little complex. Although based on hype, I see this doing quite well. Me personally, I believe Render or Bittensor can and will hit at least a 60 billion market cap this cycle. That is at least a 20x growth from Bittensor alone if it hits that mark. Decentralized production of artificial intelligence. We know that AI is the hottest narrative in this cycle, so really going to push that. Now, it is within my portfolio, so that's also why I feel confident about it. Of course, some of you may consider this as a shill, although like, why would I tell you guys projects that I don't invest in? Isn't that hypocritical as well? So, before we continue, I just want to ask you guys to like, comment, and subscribe. That way my channel can continue to grow, and therefore I can help more of you guys out when it comes to maximizing our returns this cycle. That's all I want. I'm not asking for your money. I'm not here to sell you anything. But with that being said, let's continue to see the video. Thanks. Next, Andy, 21 million market cap. You're still super early. Honestly, if it's following that Pepe narrative, the Boys Club narrative, I expect this to hit the billions. I wouldn't be surprised to see a 2 billion market cap. I feel like Pepe is the Doge of the cycle, so I feel really confident about this in that case. With that being said, a pretty good entry point. It's on Base. You can use it through a DEX, like by getting it through Aerodrome, or you can use Coinbase Wallet. So just want to point that out. This is totally a speculative play. A meme project. I wouldn't recommend dumping all your money in here, but the potential for growth is there, so maybe a little bit of allocation may be worth it. Next, Alien Base, the little sister of Aerodrome. This is also a DEX running on Base. Essentially, my thesis for this is that people are going to see Aerodrome grow. They're going to want a piece of the pie. They're going to look for the next big thing, and that's going to be Alien Base. TVL currently at 10.2 million. Market cap is quite low at a 14 million market cap. Volume today is on the lower end, although it is to be expected as this is a newer project, as well as liquidity is flowing out from various ecosystems. This is going to be another big play of mine, aside from Aerodrome, just by focusing on DeFi, which is always a hot narrative, despite what bull cycle. DeFi on Base, there's Aerodrome, and then there's Alien Base, so that's why I'm in on ALB as well. Next, IMX. IMX is a blue chip. It's an easy 10x in the gaming industry, focused on NFTs as well as Web3 gaming. This narrative has had its phase. I expect it to come back. I feel like phases comes in waves during like our local tops that we just had a month back. So this currently is on the higher end of the market cap, meaning it's around 3 billion, pretty close to Render. Although I will say it's essentially an easy 10x. The higher the project is, typically the more established they are, due to obviously liquidity, volume, market cap, and growth. So while we may not see a significant growth or as significant growth comparison to other projects, this is still established enough for you to get an easy 10x at the end of the cycle if you're able to DCA out properly. Next project up is Lenol. Totally a speculative play like Andy as well, a main project, but it's still in that same narrative of Pepe, Andy, Brett, and then there's Lenol. Currently at a $2 million market cap on Base. I feel like Base is going to rule DeFi in meme season just because of that easy access to the ecosystem overall, due to retail investments and people using Coinbase and Coinbase Wallet to get access. So Andy is currently at a $2 million market cap. Essentially, that means you can even just gamble like 50 bucks, right? Could potentially turn into much more than that, honestly. Price prediction on my end, I personally will not disclose just because it is ambitious, but because I'm in so early, I got in around this price point. is something that I am willing to invest in and just take the risk for, just because I'm not investing much. Final project, which no one knows about yet, but it's something that I'm looking forward to, is called Fluence. Fluence sort of hits the AI space, but more on the computing space. Essentially what Fluence is doing is cloudless computing. Pretty much derives away from centralized computing and trying to focus on low cost and utilization while also decentralizing resources. So this is a little different from DeepIn. It's not necessarily GPUs, but it's cloud computing. Basically, I see a big opportunity in this cloud computing. We could think of like Google Drive, for example, or Dropbox. Like, how is this going to disrupt it? How are people going to have more accesses to products and services, especially from an institutional standpoint? I see an opportunity in this. Yeah, it's not directly AI, but they are highly targeting AI. Pipelines, autonomous AI, oracles, processing, sensors, genomics. The goal of Fluence is to be accessible, provable, and truly decentralized. Pretty much go cloudless, especially in the AI sector. Like, this is hot. If you are able to go through Fluence on LinkedIn and go through their team, like, they're pretty docs, they're pretty legit. So I feel very confident about this. I don't know how anyone knows about this, and honestly, I'm so glad. I'm just packing my bags on this one personally. So this is one of my speculative yet confidence back plays, I would say. So I'm feeling good about this one. Developers have been able to release their tokens as of April 27th, so we can expect to see a little bit of a correction. This got up to around 90 something cents, currently at 0.67, so I would highly recommend just getting into this a little bit more at this time. With that being said, that's all I have for now. I know this is a high level overview, just want to get you guys kind of in the flow of what my top 10 picks are. What else I can do is, if the top comment requests a certain project to have a deep dive, then I will do analysis on that. I'll just keep you guys updated, see what we can go from there. Really would appreciate a like, comment, and subscribe. I'm trying to grow this channel just so I can provide the most value for everyone, so that I can help everyone get rich. And soon after, I want to build a Discord group and just have all the best researchers just sharing all crypto alpha, so that we could be on top of our game and be ahead of the curve when it comes to optimizing our portfolio for this cycle as well as cycles forward. With that being said, thanks for watching. Take care, everyone. Bye.